Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm out here shooting my Bulgarian Makarov. Now this is the one you've seen in the previous review video. This is a new one. And this has to be the ugliest Mac I have ever seen. Functionally, it's rock solid. Inside it looks brand new. It just looks like it was abused somewhere in storage along the line. And again, it is a Bulgarian Mac, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on it. Circle 10 AK was kind enough to send me this handgun. They got a shipment of Macs in, and this was one of the ugliest ones in the shipment. And I said, hey, send it to me. I'd like to abuse the snot out of it and then get it refinished. So let's find out just how reliable this military service pistol is, because I've always wondered just how reliable is the Makarov. This is the ammo we're going to use out here this afternoon. It's 9mm Makarov ammo that's made by Brown Bear, and it is a 94 grain ball round. So that's all I got. It's all I could find right now. So let's go do some shooting with this thing. Let's dunk it in the mud and see how well it does with mud. All right, so I'm going to take the Mac here and I'm going to throw it in the mud. We've been getting a lot of rain, a lot of snow these last couple of days. It's warmed up just a little bit, so we've got a nice muddy, soggy ground. I'm going to take the Mac, I'm going to put an ejection port down in the mud, and then I'm going to run it over with the Jeep. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I hit it with the tire here. Well, it would look like the Mac is pretty well buried in the mud. Let's dig the Mac out, push the mud out of it. All right, we'll just throw it down there and stomp on it for some good measure. Pack some mud into it. All right. Get the mud out of the trigger guard. Let's go see how this Mac works. All right. Should have a round chambered already. Flip the safety off. I'm going to fire the first shot double action. Can't even see the sights. Well, it's working. It's making me muddy, but it's working. Even locked open. All right, that's good. I got another test. We'll just take the Mac. You guys have probably seen this pit before. And we'll throw it right in there. Mush it down in there, get it nice and nasty, shake the stuff out of the barrel, and put it back on fire and see how it works. Locked open. I'm getting muddier and muddier, but the Mac is still working. Let's try something else. All right, so this is what the Mac looks like after coming out of the mud hole over there, being drove over the Jeep. Magazine back in the Mac, chamber the round, put it on safe. Got some sand here. I'm going to throw the Mac in the sand and see how it likes that. Sand is probably one of the worst enemies of firearms. Shake it off here real quick. Try to get as much out of the barrel as I can. Put it back on fire. I got sand in there. I don't know if that's going to keep it from firing or not. We'll find out. Yep, let's try to clear that out along with my flinch. Here we go, one more try. Wow. All right. All right, didn't lock open that time, but gun seems to be working. It failed to fire that first round because it had sand down in the action right there blocking the firing pin, but once I cleared that out, the gun started working just fine. So, all right. Let's try it this time with some wet sand. That sounds good, right? Haven't done that yet. So let's load up the magazine one more time. All right, we're gonna take the gun, chamber another round, put it on safe, throw it in the sand. Now I'm going to pour a little bit of water over it. It's really heck on firearms. Wet sand. All right. Put that over the gun. Get it in there. Good and sandy. Now I do have to be aware of that sand around the hammer. Try to get some of that out of the way. Put it back on fire. Cock it. Here I go, dousing myself in sand again. It's not locking open, it is gritty. It's nice and gritty, but the gun is working 100%. So far, I'm really impressed with the performance of this little Mac. Thing's amazing. Next, I want to find out just how much this might affect reliability of the handgun, that being the open nature of the magazine. So I'm going to stick 8 rounds in this thing. Again, listen to this thing. Just gritty. It's hard to load even now. Doesn't seem to have affected reliability all that much yet. Can't even get the rounds to seat. All right, got 8 rounds in it. Let's throw the magazine in the sand. Get some sand in there. Now this could jack the gun up, I would imagine. Bang just a little bit off. I don't want to wreck the board too bad. All right. There's a big chunk of sand in there. Just failed to feed. Let's make sure that we can. Oh my God, I got a round in the chamber. All right. I'm kind of nervous about shooting this thing, to be honest with you. All right, caused a malfunction. Not surprising. Let's try it one more time. Actually, that may have been me because it went right in there. Maybe the slide stop is pretty covered in sand. I'm gonna try to keep my thumb away from it. Even locked open on that round. Holy cow. Guys, I expected this thing to die a long time ago. That is impressive. Just listen to this magazine. I mean, look up inside there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's sand all over in there. And listen to this. That's the magazine going in and out of the gun. Try to get it next to the microphone. That's just unbelievable. I am thoroughly impressed. Let's put a few more rounds in it here. It's hard to load the rounds into this thing. I almost feel bad doing to this gun. I love the guns. I'll treat it nice. I'll send it out and get it refinished and it'll all be right. Oh my gosh, I can't even get rounds in this thing. Got one more to go. Really got to push. I'm just going to dunk that in the water really quick. All right. Let's go back over here and try the mud hole one more time. Something's got to kill this thing. It's so gritty. When I put a round in that thing, it's just unbelievable. Clean it off just a little bit by sticking it back in the mud hole. Even stuck the barrel down in there. Probably shouldn't have done that. All right. Put it back on fire. That actually helps it. Not that it was having a problem beforehand, but good grief. This is absolutely ridiculous. This gun is amazing. I have a whole new respect for the Mac, honestly. That's incredible. You know, we've done a lot of abusive things, this little Mac pistol. I know the question that's on your mind right now is, will it fire underwater? Well, I got a few rounds in the magazine. That's exactly what I want to find out. And I know I'm going to get wet, and it is frickin' cold out here. First round is going to drain this thing, I would imagine. We'll just see if it chambers the next round, and I'll fire off the rest of the magazine. Soaking wet. There's the handgun in the water. All right, here we go. Check that out. Totally disassembled the gun. only way to do that is to pull this trigger guard down. That's crazy. Let's see if it, see if I can get the gun back together. Looks like it's okay. So it completely disassembled itself. It looks like everything's in working condition. All right, put a round in the chamber here. See if it works. Don't know why it disassembled itself, but that was pretty funny. Again, don't try this yourselves, folks. You can really get hurt. Well, honestly, guys, I don't know how to kill this thing. I've done everything I can possibly think of, short of pouring sand in the ejection port, and it just keeps working. If you guys are in the market for a handgun that's absolutely silly reliable, you might want to consider the little Makarovs. They seem to be very, very solid performers. Now, I have a couple of these handguns. This is my beater gun for now, but like I said, I'm going to get it refinished. I feel really bad about doing this to it, but now I have a newfound respect for this handgun. I do not recommend you guys do this at home. Don't go out and do this to your handguns. There's a good chance you can damage the barrel. There's a good chance the handgun could just explode in your hands. I'm taking a risk in doing this, so please don't try it yourself. But anyway, I'm going to clean this gun up just a little bit. I'm going to stick it in here, slosh it around. Get the sand out of the magazine. And this little handgun is as good as new. If you guys have any questions about what you saw here this afternoon, you can always ask those questions on our Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/militaryarms. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like and share it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Impressive.